10, Chirikalov! Sing it! Come on, sing it! Nothing. Oh, okay. All right. Boy, that's disappointing. Of all the people, I thought you would know this. It's okay. All right. I was born in Ukraine, so it's good to be here. I don't know if you guys heard the news or anything. There's a bit of a pickle. The president, Zelensky, he used to be a comedian. Did you guys know that? It's true. Which gives you an idea of how hard comedy actually is. You understand? He was writing jokes at first. He's like, might be easier if I just run a nation instead. You guys are real tense right now. Putin's not here. It's okay. I know I don't look Eastern European. I'm not wearing a furry hat or a tracksuit. I get that. This isn't a wedding or anything. I do have an Eastern European name, though. That part is true. My full name is Timothy Gorgevich Chirikalov. Thank you. I didn't pick it. Eastern Europeans name their kids as if the alphabet is on sale. And I was complaining to my friend Jaquavius. He's like, I know how you feel. Jaquavius is my Chinese friend. What are you guys thinking? It's good. I grew up speaking Ukrainian. It's a very abrasive language. I'll give you an example. Here's I say, hi, how are you? Zdorova, как дела? Anybody feel warm inside? Sounds like I kidnapped your entire family, doesn't it? Went to school here in the South, down here in Georgia. In elementary school, I didn't speak English very much. So you guys put me in special ed. That's how you handled it. Every elementary school is just rounding up foreigners. I'm like, okay, let's put them in a trailer behind the real school. You remember that mobile home back there? That's where we were. Rude. Rude to the teachers. Because it seemed like they were going, maybe a tornado can fix all of our problems. So it's me and my best friend Jorge sitting in this mobile home. And we didn't know what was going on. They didn't tell us anything. Maybe they did, I just didn't understand. I'm looking around, some of our classmates are wearing the helmets. I'm like, you guys rode your bike here? I didn't know you could do that. Why do I have to take the short bus here? That's not fair. So I got out in the 3rd grade when I finally learned how to say, I don't think I should be in here. Those were my first words in English. I'm like, por favor, let me out. I need to get out of here. Help! They would let us out for recess to go grazing or whatever. Sweet pine cones on each other. That was got older, went to high school. I'd get a lot of substitute teachers. That was fun. Are there any teachers in here? One? Substitute? You guys still doing the substitutes?
We still have them.
You still have them? Anybody can do it, right? I don't think you're doing background checks on stuff. If anybody needs a job, you can be a sub today. No other profession has substitutes. Like, there's no substitute lawyer. Can you imagine you go to court And then a sub shows up. Like, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I know you're facing a lot of charges here, but what if I show you guys a movie? Remember the Titans? Wasn't that inspirational? He's guilty. He's going to jail. Oh, yeah. Ended up going to college, so, you know, that's good. Went to community college, I should clarify. I did do that. Community college is very easy. I recommend it. I took a class called Introduction into Weather. It's a real college course I took. We just went outside and looked at the clouds. That's not a college education. That's what you do for a baby. I also took a class called Music Appreciation. That's fun. Now I appreciate music. I used to hate music before that class. And I'm like, what is this, jazz? Oh. You know, the worst part is I have student loan debt. I took out student loans for this. Yeah, you're wrong. That's correct. Student loans. Unbelievable. And I remember Biden said he was going to cancel $10,000 of it, and then he fell down and forgot. I'm glad he didn't add $10,000 when he got back up. Look, I'm not paying it back. I don't know what you guys are doing with it. I'm not paying it. To me, it's just a number that keeps getting bigger on my computer screen every time I check it. I'm like, oh, what if I get it up to 2 commas? What happens then? Oh, that was right. My credit score is going way down, which is another number I don't really care about, I'll be honest. I've got my credit score so low that I've started getting pre-declined offers in the mail. You ever get that? You ever get an envelope in your mailbox that just says, go ahead and throw this away? It's a waste of a stamp, man. So I am an immigrant. My entire family, we're all immigrants. None of us were born in this country. I know that's dangerous to say nowadays, but we are all immigrants. My cousin is the only one that's living the American dream. When he came here, it was the 90s, and he had no money, but with hard work and determination, he got hit by an 18-wheeler and got a large personal aid settlement. So he made it. And he gives me life advice when he sees me, which is weird. Last time he was like, Tim, don't let anything get in your way. No matter how big or how fast it's going, you too can call Morgan & Morgan. Thanks, Vlad. I appreciate the tips. Speaking of Morgan & Morgan, I did see a commercial for Morgan & Morgan recently. I swear to God, this is a real commercial. It comes on, it was like 3 seconds long. It goes, Morgan & Morgan, evidence can disappear. That was the whole commercial. You understand what they're implying? They're like, hey, we know you did it. We'll still help. What slogan did make the cut, I wonder? Morgan & Morgan. What gun? Insane, you know? I'm trying to, I don't know if I'm living the American dream. I still sleep on a futon, so it's not going very well. Yeah, no one in their 30s should still be sleeping on a futon. It's okay if you're in college, but at this point, you should only have a futon if it was assigned to you in a divorce. You guys know what a futon is? Take a pillowcase, put it on a yoga mat. That's what Having a futon in your 30s, that's like buying the peanut butter and the jelly that comes in the same jar. It means you're not doing well. And I've been on dates with women that have said to me, right to my face, like, look, I'm not dating any more men that don't own headboards with their bed. Have you said this? I gotta be like, hey, lady, at least he owns a bed. My headboard is also an armrest. And what happens if I do bring a date home, right? He sees the futon, still sticks around for some reason. Maybe things start heating up on the date. She's like, oh, let's take this to your bedroom. I'm like, oh, baby, we are 2 latches away. You don't even have to get up. By the way, are you hungry? I can make you a sandwich in the bathroom kitchen over there. I'm trying to do better financially. I travel sometimes. I fly with Spirit. Yeah, hold your applause. The Dollar General of the sky. That's what I call it. I like Spirit. For $13, you can go to Tampa tonight. Sometimes I'll get a Spirit ticket. I won't even get on the plane. I just want to see a fight at the gate. I do like it. Spirit does not make their money on the ticket sales. That's pretty obvious. Spirit makes their money by trying to sell you stuff while you're on the plane. For example, you get a coffee for like $3, and then for another $1, they'll pour it in a cup. Spirit has a credit card. Did you know that?
Oh, no.
No, good for you. They do. They offer a credit. Look, if you're filling out a credit application on the Spirit flight, that's bad news, yeah. It's the only credit card that will decline you for having a credit score that is too high. And I feel bad for the flight attendants, because they have a lot of work to do, right? They have to serve beverages, they have to break up fights, and they have to process credit applications? What is the pilot up there doing? Roasting coffee and taxes? That's insane. Yeah, I have the Spirit credit card. I also bank with the Greyhound Bus Credit Union. I do fly Spirit a lot. You know, the last Spirit flight I was on, there was a medical emergency on the plane. And they made an announcement for the whole plane. They're like, look, we don't want to alarm everyone, but is there a doctor on this flight? No. If there is, they're fleeing the country. They're not going to help. I've been doing a lot of driving now. That's right. I use GPS everywhere I go. I'm a Google Maps kind of guy. I don't want to get political here, but that's my GPS of choice. Like, you use Google Maps or you use for it? Yeah. Have you noticed there's an update with Google Maps where you'll be driving somewhere and then a pop-up will come up. It'll be like, is there a stalled vehicle up ahead? Yes or no? Have you seen this? When did we become investigative journalists? Why am I doing traffic reports? Or it does it for everything. I'll be like, is there a cop up ahead? Text us. What? What are you, the cahoots with the police? Text you. Or it'll be like, we think there's an accident up ahead. Like, yeah, me. I crashed. Texting you. They used to do traffic reports from a helicopter. Remember that on the news? They'd send a guy up there in a helicopter for some reason? Wasn't that insightful? He's just up there like, oh my God, that's a lot of cars. All right, back to you. What's the point of that? Been shopping at Aldi as well. That's nice. You guys have an Aldi out here? Marietta? You like it? Yeah. Keep it up for Aldi. I like Aldi. Every Aldi looks like it just got looted. That's nice. Every time I shop there, I feel like I'm working in a warehouse. If I want bananas, I gotta move some cardboard crates. I got a forklift certification last time I was there. My favorite though, and this is for the real Aldi shoppers that know about this, every Aldi has one aisle that just sells random stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Most of them, it's a grocery store, if you didn't know. And then one aisle is just like selling like hula hoops and dumbbells, transmission fluid. It's like, it feels like the employees are having a garage sale in the Aldi. All right, I gotta go. Thank you very much.